Hello, everybody. Spider here, TheFightCardPodcast, coming to you once again from San Antonio, Texas. Being joined by Ernest Juarez, bro. Bro, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you come bring me back out here again.
No, for sure. I mean, it's Friday evening. I mean, we usually up and early, man, but we had a late start today. I know you had a couple of things going on earlier.
Yeah, man. It was a busy morning, so had to push it back to the evening. So now we're here.
No, not a problem, man. I know it got dark, and I was like, man, it's like 10:30 or something, bro. It's barely 5:30, man.
Yeah, someone's lying, man. That daylight savings time is crap. So,
bro, I want you to bring up. I mean, we're talking it up a little bit earlier, man, and I mean, it is Friday, November 12th.
Yeah.
And there's promotions all over the place, bro. I mean, we have LFA, Bellator, we have Combate Global, bare knuckle fighting championship, of course, plus all the regionals. I mean, there's a lot of fights going on tonight, but I mean, I wanted to go down and kind of talk about some of the ones going down tonight. The first one I wanted to bring up was actually the LFA card. It's going to be LFA 118.
Mm-hmm.
And the card itself, man, I mean, we were talking about earlier, there's going to be a lot of local fighters. I mean, of course, they always go local when it comes to, like, the undercard and, the main event, man, Arthur Estrazulas. I mean, he's fighting Tommy Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this card, man, and I was thinking, man, this guy has two first names, bro. Tommy Aaron, man.
Don't trust him.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I can't lend that guy money, bro. But yeah, I mean, Arthur, I mean, he's coming in 12-5. Tommy Aaron, 9-5. I mean, they're both up and comers, of course. I mean, being the fact that it's the main event, man, it's actually a good opportunity. It is on the UFC Fight Pass, and we'll see what happens, man. I mean, I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be missing a few fights, of course, today, but we'll go over the results next week.
Mm-hmm.
But on this one, man, who do you have, bro?
You know what, man? I know you don't trust him, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick Tommy Aaron.
Man, if he lends you money, man, or if you lend him money, if he pays you back, then I'll put him on my top 5 in MySpace, bro. How about that?
Yeah, we'll hack back into it.
Yeah, we'll see how that works, man. Now, I mean, I'm gonna go through some of the names real quick, man. I mean, the co-main event is you have Leandro Gomez versus Askar, and I don't know if that's a typo, but it got me thinking. I said, man, this guy's got 2 last names. So,
well, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Askar because anytime it seems just a little messed up, not American, I'm gonna go with it.
No, especially with all these Russians winning, bro. I'm like, you know what? This guy sounds foreign, man. I'm gonna put my money on him, dude. 'Cause, I mean, that's true, man. I mean, these guys are taking over, man.
Yeah.
Right quick, man. There was another fight that wasn't on this the website card. It was actually for the title, and it was Jacqueline Marine, and she was fighting Loeth Young for the strawweight title, and that one's not on here, so I don't know if that one got scrapped. But there are a couple of females fighting. Real quick, Sydney Trillo. I mean, Sid Vicious was her nickname, dude. That was actually pretty cool. She's fighting Landria Brown. Now, they're both 1-0. Something like this, of course, they're both young, man. They're like 23, 25. Up-and-comers, of course. But, I mean, how much of a wreck is it, man, when you're undefeated and you're fighting somebody else that's undefeated, whether it's 1-0 or 5-0?
I mean, there has to be a little bit of nerves, kind of, because you don't want to lose at all, right? And I think when you go into another undefeated fight, with a fighter with somebody else like that, it could cause them to be kind of a little hesitant, on the punches, or maybe they go in too reckless, right? So,
right.
With them both being young, fairly new, I don't know their amateur records or anything like that, but. Whoever's going to keep the most composure and just kind of, plant their will is gonna come out on top.
No, for sure, man. I mean, they're both from California, so they're going to have bragging rights. I mean, that's always a plus. And like I said, man, I mean, they're both young in the sport, of course. So I'm going to go down to the next fight, man. The other one I was looking at was Taylor Malden. Now, she's fighting Nadine Mandiu. I want to say was her last name. But being the fact that you brought that up earlier, man, I think I'm gonna go with her, man. Nadine, man. I mean, she's actually from Germany, man, and she's fighting Taylor Malden from California, I believe. Mm-hmm. But on this one itself, man, I mean, it's one of those, like you said, dude. I mean, you don't know, these might be future Invicta champions or LFA champions or UFC champions. I mean, we never know.
Yeah.
But
a lot of those people coming off these cards, LFA, Fury. Like, they're getting a lot of good looks and opportunities.
No, yeah, especially, I mean, UFC Fight Pass, dude. I mean, a lot of these promotions, of course, Dana White, it's no secret he's picking fighters from there, man. So you look good. I mean, he's going to pick you up. And just to go backtrack real quick, I'm sorry, man. I think Taylor Maldin is the 1-0. Nadine Mandu, I want to say, is 1-2.
Okay.
I got those backwards, but I still got my money on her, man. She's a more experienced fighter. Mm-hmm. Now, that's going to be for the Legacy, LFA 118 card. The next one I want you to go over tonight also, man, is Bellator 271. Mm-hmm. Now, on this one, I'm just going to go with the main event and the co-main, but Cyborg, man. I mean, she is the title holder. She's fighting Sinead Kavanaugh. Who do you have, bro?
I've gone against Cyborg on a couple of bets, and I can't do it again. So I'm picking Cyborg. I mean, she's been around for years and years and years. So I mean, Kavanaugh, I'm sure she's tough. I'm sure, and hopefully she's not gonna make me eat my words. Like,
man, we'll see, bro. We'll see.
But I mean, Cyborg, she's always been tough. The only thing I'm not really digging is I guess Cyborg's been kind of like doing some mind games or whatever with that. So I don't know if that's ever been really part of her tactic beforehand, but I don't know. I mean, that's something that just seems like it kind of came out of nowhere. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm picking Cyborg, but I'm understanding that she's doing some mind games and whatever. Like, oh, okay, maybe she knows something that we don't.
No, yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I know Sinead herself earlier, she was saying that she was going to shock the world, and Cyborg, commented and said, hey, everybody I have fought has said that, and she still wins, So, so that's true, man. I mean, but Sinead is the underdog. I'm pulling for her. I'm looking forward to it, man. Now, one of the other fights on the card, man, it's actually Bruna Ellen, and she's fighting Desiree Yanez. Now, we were talking about this one earlier. Yeah. And Desiree, she's actually fought one of your past students, right? Somebody you actually trained with.
Yeah, she fought Fatima. And so that was an interesting fight, man. It was a really not a quick fight, but it was a really intense fight, man. I mean, I've seen her up close, and I believe it was through XKO. So
no, you see, and like you said, because Fatima's a brawler, man. She'll go in there and start swinging, man. So
she really will.
You either gotta choke her out or knock her out, man, because she's like a Terminator, bro. But I mean, Desiree, they get that win, and she's fighting tonight, man. So I mean, from Texas, so I'm definitely pulling for her, man. Bruna Ellen, 5-3 out of Brazil. But who do you have for this one?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go with Yanez, man. I'm gonna roll with her as well. I mean, Texas girl. What is her record right now?
For Yanez, she's at 5-3 also. She's coming off 2 losses though, bro. But she's still up there, man.
Yeah, still up there, man. So maybe she has a little chip on her shoulder. Hopefully she does. But she has usually a pretty good camp. I believe she's out of Dallas now.
She's from North Texas, man. I'm not sure. I know they have her as Waco.
Waco, okay, yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. But I know
same.
Yeah, oh yeah. North Texas, man. We'll just put it that way, man. No matter if it's not San Antonio, it's Dallas area. We'll go that route, man. But yeah, man. I mean, Texas is a huge state, man. So heck, dude. I mean, and a lot of these fighters cross state a lot, so much, bro, that it's gets confusing, man.
Yeah, once it goes past Austin, it's Dallas.
There you go, man. There you go. Once you get on 35 past 1604, it's like Austin or Dallas, man. Either one. But man, right quick, bro. The next one that's happening tonight is Combate Global.
Yeah.
Now that one they have it as USA versus Mexico. I'm not sure. I didn't realize people were still doing that, man. I mean, I know it was big with the UFC, and but we'll see how that goes, man. But on this one's interesting too, man. I mean, the main event is Melissa Amaya. She's 1-0, and she's fighting Andrea Amaro. Now, Andrea Amaro, she's fights out of New Mexico. I know she's been out there in El Paso, but she actually fought Yanez. Back in the day, man. So they both have a history, and they're both fighting tonight, man. So once again, Andrea, she's out of Texas, or they have her as New Mexico, man, but close enough, man. She's out there. She's Dallas area, bro. We'll put it that way. No, but she's an up and comer, man. I mean, I know she's the last fight she had was in 2019 at the XKO with Desiree Yanez. So hopefully,
she's trying out in New Mexico, in that little area. I mean, man, I wonder if she's ever, stopped by with Joe and Derek Campos and those guys out there,
No, that's true, man.
But, pretty close, or even shot up to Colorado. But, I mean, I would assume she's in New Mexico. Hopefully she's probably with the big camps over there, at least getting a really good training camp behind her. So.
No, for sure. I mean, I know when she had posted the fight, the contract, it was like a week and a half ago, man. So I don't know if this was a last-minute fight. I know she was training, so hopefully she's ready, man. And best of luck tonight.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Now, that is for the Combate Global. And if you guys are listening, man, you got to come back to San Antonio, bro. We need fights this new year.
Yes.
But, man, that's the next, promotion. The other one I wanted to bring up was the BKFC. I mean, 22. This was, like you said, it's in Florida, bro. I mean, Florida's hot right now. So all these fighters, everybody's putting on the show. The main event on this one, Hector Lombard versus Lorenzo Hunt. Now, this is for the BKFC Cruiserweight title. Press conference, man. Shit went crazy, bro. Lorenzo Hunt,
Yeah, they got some bad blood, apparently when Lombard made his debut with BKFC, what was the other guy's name? Hunt?
Diesel.
Yeah. They were, he was like, hey, man, can you help come train me or whatever? Like, they kind of said some things and, they made a little friendship and then all of a sudden it just turned bad.
Oh,
so
yeah, they got ugly quick,
like,
man.
Yeah, so they got some bad blood and then, I think it's real fitting. I mean, watching the little preview, before the fight.
Yeah, bro. Because,
it seems like they're...
Hunt really grabbed the title, slammed it. I mean, he went crazy, bro. So hopefully he didn't break it, because if he did and he wins tonight, I mean, he's gonna have a broken title, man. But on that one, who do you have, man? Who do you have for the main event?
Oh, man. I like Hector, but you know what? I'm gonna go with... No, I'm gonna go with Hector, man.
Hector?
Yeah, he seemed pretty calm and collected just during some of the previews, and I mean, that's gotta piss him off, right? I mean,
definitely.
Breaking his title. I mean,
dude, especially if he wins, now he's gonna have to buy some super glue or something, man.
And who pays for that?
That's true, man. Maybe he'll glue it back with Lorenzo's blood, because there will be blood. I mean, it's gonna get pretty gruesome, man. I'm on the same boat, man. I mean, I'm going for Lombard. I mean, I think he's actually. I think he's built for this, man. He's actually short, compact, and if he stays inside, he can do a lot of damage, bro.
Oh yeah. So, which I'm. When you got bad blood like that, I mean, they're probably gonna exchange.
No, for sure, man.
Don Fry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was pretty bad, dude. The co-main event, man. Luis Palomino. He's fighting Dan Nguyen. Now, Palomino, this guy's freaking beast, dude. I mean, out of Florida, he's like a capoeira freaking character all over the place, man. But he's tough as nails. He actually had a tough fight in Florida against Gachi, I believe. And that one was actually pretty good. I mean, I know, he ended up losing that fight, but what was it, like 2 promotions ago? I mean, he actually called him out, man. I mean, he's still in the UFC, but that'd be pretty good to watch, man. If he doesn't make it, maybe BKFC can set it up and run it. Mm-hmm. But who do you have on that one, bro?
Oh, man. Watching the preview, I wasn't a big fan of Nguyen in that couple of minutes that it was. So, I'm going to go with the other guy. What was the last name again? Palomino, yeah.
Yes, sir. I think it's Baboon is his nickname, dude. So, it's like, I mean, definitely, man, because he's all over the place, bro. And the third fight from the top, of course, is going to be Britton Beltran. She's actually fighting Pro Gonzalez. This one's pretty good, man. Pro Gonzalez, this is her second fight in BKFC.
Yeah.
Beltran, of course, she's been in there a few times. Who do you have, bro? What do you think?
Oh, man. Dude, I'm probably going to go with Pearl.
Bro.
Damn, dude, she's tough as nails. I mean, so is anybody doing bare knuckle, but
no doubt, man.
I think this is a pretty interesting thing as far as with it being bare knuckle being pretty much brand new. Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of guys that are just 2-0, 1-0, 1-1, or whatever the case may be. So they got a lot of young, records in there. So that's pretty neat. But I'm gonna go with Pearl.
Yeah, you see, I'm same with you, man. I mean, I like Pearl. I mean, she's been sending me DMs, man, girl. I'm too busy right now, but I'll get to them eventually, man.
Yeah, no. Ghost her, man.
Her page probably got hacked, dude, but I'm gonna go with it, man. Who cares, No, man, but she is tough as nails. I mean, Britton Beltran, I mean, Hearts, she's the same boat, man. She's tough as nails, but I'm pulling for Pearl on this one. So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna be for BKFC 22, and those are all the fights happening tonight, man. I mean, of course, after this, we're gonna have to find a stream somewhere and check them out, or buy them, order them, of course.
We're gonna buy them.
We'll pay for it and enjoy the fights, man. But one of the things I wanted to bring up, man, was the Triad Fights.
Yes.
Now, this, of course, I mean, we brought it up before. Derek Campos, I mean, he's fighting on that. We looked up the rules, man. They posted them the other day, and what are your thoughts on that, man? Tell us what's going on.
So I think I think they're capitalizing on like the Superman punch, and then trying to combine it with, we got MMA striking along with, against boxing striking, or, being able to infuse the two. But man, it's going to be real interesting, man. You can step on, you can't stomp on their foot, but you can step on it to prevent them from moving. So, so I'm assuming they're going to be wearing shoes, right?
Right.
And that's going to be interesting, man. I mean, I think it's a different look for striking. It's probably like I don't know. Did they say how many minutes?
Actually, no, man. That's a good question, bro.
So I wouldn't assume it would be. I would assume it'd be only maybe about 2 minutes, maybe
2 minute, 3 rounds.
Yeah, because it's also supposed to take place in a
triangle, man.
Triangle.
Yeah, I mean, Triad Combat,
shape.
Of course, in the Triad.
Yeah. I mean, they're looking for knockouts. They're looking for you remember the old UFC fan that was just like just bleed, right? That guy. So I think it's going to tailor to it's going to attract those type of casual fans.
No, for
they
sure.
Just want to see action after action, which is, I mean, it's good for the fan, but it might not be good for the fighter. I hope they have a pretty deep roster, of guys coming in. But yeah, I'm excited to see what it's going to look like.
No, I mean, for sure. I'm reading it right now, man, and I mean, they're saying the MMA guys, I mean, the advantage is they're going to have the fingers open on the gloves.
Yeah.
I was reading the top part, and it says that they're going to be using boxing gloves with fingers open. Man, is that a typo, or are they going to be using MMA gloves?
Man, they're probably just going to use some maybe the mushroom.
Right. Old school.
Yeah, the old school mushroom gloves. So, which you can still get cut.
No, yeah, it's still going to hurt. So yeah.
we had a couple of guys in practice get cut with those. So, so they're very, very capable of cutting on the forehead and the brow. So, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. I'm excited to see what kind of action that's gonna lead into. And of course, I mean, you got Derek Campos, and you also have Mike Perry,
Frank Mir,
and then
Mitron, Matt Mitrione.
Mitrione, yeah.
Yeah, he's actually fighting on there also, man. I was surprised, but
yeah. Well, I'm just surprised he's still able to talk.
Yeah, that too, man. Because
he was a little goofy, even I think he was on the Ultimate Fighter.
No, yeah, bro.
And so,
he was out there, man.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see. Because on this one, I mean, the whole backstory on this is basically they've got veteran mixed martial artists and they've got veteran boxers.
Yeah.
Derek Campos, I mean, of course, Brian Vetta. We were talking about his opponent out of Austin area, Pflugerville, I believe.
Yeah.
And I looked up his record. He actually fought twice in MMA, but he's got 30 plus boxing bouts. So, and something like that, man. What are you thinking? If it's three 2 minute rounds, I mean, do you give it to the MMA guy or the boxer, man?
You know what? I'm probably going to give it to the boxer. I mean, I think this kind of just fits them in. I mean, depending on what type of boxer they were. I mean,
True.
If they were the ones that were kind of like, hey, the Floyd Mayweathers, they need that spacing and they're moving,
waiting for the last round.
Then they're gonna have a disadvantage. But when you have those guys that are just in the pockets, and when I think about in the pocket fighters, I'm thinking about the old school channel 8, channel 6 Mexican boxing channels.
Dude.
So it's I think this favors a little bit more the boxer, but then they're able to clinch as well. They can clinch and punch. So, somebody grabbing you, like Frank Mir, and then just holding you and
dirty boxing.
Yeah, dirty boxing. That can be the advantage right there that the MMA guys need. So, I think it comes off as it might be awkward or kind of goofy or whatever, but I think it could work. When you pit MMA against
once you see them going, I mean, both swinging, man. It's going to be entertaining for sure, man. I mean, I'm looking at the rules, man. I mean, one of them saying you can hammer fist, you can back strike. I mean, so basically, it's everything you can do in MMA, except for elbows and knees and kicks, right?
But Frank Mir's never really been one for stand up. I mean, I know he's knocked out a couple of guys, but I mean, that's not.
Right. No, yeah, he has, man, and it's been in exchanges. I mean, as far as boxing, I know he was getting ready for. He made his boxing debut, and of course he took a loss. But this is probably more up his alley, man. As far as MMA, I mean, it plays a mind game because the boxer's going in there thinking, okay, well, I'm not training for back fist and hammer fist and everything else, so it might, it might hinder, man.
Well, and I've always wondered that. I was like, man, I wonder if any amateur boxers out there. I guess you guys can help me out. But I was like, have you thrown a Superman punch? Like, just to kind of, like,
That's true, man.
Lift your leg up a little bit just to kind of feint the kick and.
Yeah, I mean that's that makes you wonder because I mean we had talked about it before, man. When I was first training, and I'm sure yourself. I mean, I would train with the traditional boxing, traditional judo, and it was always you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't, So it kind of, I stopped going over there basically, man. But I mean, it was just hard because when you're boxing, obviously you're not training for anything other than boxing. So, yeah. But we'll see, man. I mean, like we stated, I mean, there's going to be a couple of MMA fighters. Metallica is going to be there. I know I was talking to David Longoria, man. He's talking about the cover band. I'm like, dude, I hope not, bro. 'Cause I'm gonna be pissed, bro. But I mean, that should be entertaining, man. I mean, I already sent out for my media pass. I'm not sure if I'm going, but if I am, like I said, I'm gonna bootleg the songs, dude, and so cassettes, bro. Might go on CD. We'll see.
Hey, we gotta pay rent somehow.
I know, man. We need money, man. So it's gonna be entertaining, man. So for sure. I mean, those are the our thoughts, on those upcoming fights. We're gonna find out tomorrow or tonight who wins for the promotions that we mentioned, man, because they're popping. They're all over the place, man. So I mean, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, bro. Did you want to say anything before we finish this?
No, not on this one, man. I got you.
No. For sure, man. I mean, we're going to wrap this up and go on to the next one, man. So, everybody out there, this is TheFightCardPodcast. My name is Spider, being joined by Aaron Suarez. And stay tuned. We're going to go on to the next show. Till next time, follow up.